2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist, Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. This is the era of positionless basketball in the NBA. Celtics coach Brad Stevens said, "I don't have the 5 positions anymore. It's as simple as 3, either a ball handler, a wing, or a big. We've become more versatile as the years have gone on. And guys, teams are now looking for players who provide that kind of versatility." Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams and make plays for other guys.
Giannis, number 1. Jokic, number 2. LeBron is obviously number 1A. Big guy who can pass because, we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
And don't forget about Embiid as a true center.
He has gotten better.
He's a good enough passer. Their problem is they just don't space the floor as well as they need to.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Daniel Tice out there with Thompson. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Good on the shot. Durant's got his team on the board to start the game for the Nets.
Losing your man defensively when Harden has the ball, that's unforgettable. He's the top-tier creator.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Harden scanning the floor. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Tatum's got his second basket.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Now, here is Harden. 29 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Here's Walker following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kenny, I'm going to ask you to look into your crystal ball while you are here sitting by us courtside. In 5 years' time, who do you think will be the top 5 teams in the league?
5 years.
Let's go ahead here.
Well,
don't you think like a Dallas would probably?
Dallas yes. Will be there. The Lakers probably still be there if Anthony Davis. is healthy. The New Orleans Pelicans will be around. If Zion turns out to be
is what we think he
he'll
is
be
right
around.
now.
And then after that, it's a crapshoot.
The Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, the
Those are
Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the next 5 years, the Milwaukee Bucks will still be there.
Here's Irving. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Irving. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Walker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
To me, what's special about Kemba Walker is we know the basketball skill. This guy's a devastating scorer, great pick and roll player, but as importantly, he is a tremendous teammate.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Here's Irving, and the basket is good.
Now that's how you execute in transition. Irving, terrific play, right on spot.